Hello everybody, welcome back. We're having fun. Today I did this sort of easy, simple glam look. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette in this video. So if you are interested in seeing how I got this eyeshadow and this glam look, then please stay tuned. Thank you. Hi. Okay, so my first step in my easy glam whatever is going to be my Peach and Lily Glass Skin Refining Serum. This is what it looks like. Don't mind my ugly nails. I just take one pump of that and just wipe that through. Just wiping that everywhere. And that's it. Okay, so for this easy glam look, what I'm going to go in with is a full coverage I literally just lost my words. A full coverage foundation. I'm going to be using Maybelline Superstay foundation. I use the shade 115 Ivory. I'm just going to take a pump and a half on the back of my hand. I'm using my Morphe Beauty Blender. I'm just going to pat that through. And once the foundation is all blended out, I'm going to go in with the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Concealer. Alrighty, and you're done. This is the final look. I'm just blending that out. Alright, and once your concealer is blended, I'm going to set everywhere that I put the concealer with the Maybelline FitMe Loose Finishing Powder. I use the shade 05 Fair. And I'm just going to use my Morphe Beauty Blender to go in and set everywhere I put the concealer. Extra setting my nose because I am super oily, so I like to extra set all around my nose. How ghostly do I look? Literally look. That's terrible. Just wiping away the excess powder that I have on. Looking real Casper-like, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so I am going to take a little bit of my Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder and put it around my eyes right here for my eyeshadow. You want to add that powder so that way any of the fallout will get on the powder and then it's easily just wiped away instead of ruining like your foundation or your concealer or anything like that. Alright, and now that that is making me look really, really cute, I'm going to zoom you in for the eyes. Alright, before we get into the eyeshadow, I'm just going to do my brows really quick. I'm going to be using the Morphe Brow Pencil in the shade Java. Now that the brows are on there looking somewhat decent, we're going to go in with the eyeshadow. So I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. I'm going to be going in with a Morphe M535 brush. It's just a fluffy blending brush. And I'm going to go in first with this burnt orange shade. And I'm just going to start with patting that all over the lid. I'm going to be bringing this up until right underneath the brow bone. I really want this to be a nice smoked out base color. After that is applied and smoked out through your entire lid, I'm going to be going in with the Morphe E22 brush. This is still a fluffy blending brush, but it does have a little bit of that tapered tip, which I like. I'm going to be going in with this rustic shade. Again, I'm just going to be patting that all over the lid, keeping it more on the lid instead of smoking it out up underneath the brow bone. Once I get it patted through to my liking, I am just going to do windshield wiper motions, keeping the color in the crease, not bringing it up above it. And after that is blended out, I'm going to be taking my Morphe M514. This is a smaller blending brush, and I'm just going to be going in with this Cypress Umber deep brown shade in the palette. And I'm going to be stippling that on the outer corner of the lid. And then bringing it up into the crease very slightly. Just blending that through, and I'm only keeping it on the outside of the eyelid. I just want to smoke it out just a little bit, just to sort of add the illusion that the eyeshadow is going up and out. I'm going to be going back in with my Morphe M535 brush, same with that burnt orange shade one more time, and just bringing it up into the top to make sure that everything is blended out. You want to get rid of any like harsh lines that you may have, and blending that deep shade in. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to wipe away the excess powder right underneath your eye. I'm using my Morphe Y11 brush for this. And you really can just see how nice and not harsh that line is, but it just goes up and out with the shadow. For the under eye, I'm going to be using my Morphe E17 brush. It is a very small definer, blending, whatever adjective you want to use, type brush. And I'm going to go in first with that burnt orange shade and smoke that underneath the entire under eye. Okay, and what I'm going to do next that I've already done on this eye is I'm going to go in with this sultry shade in the palette just with my finger, and I'm going to be putting that all over the lid. Please don't mind my ugly fingers. And I'm just stamping that all over the lid. We will be blending it out, of course, but Just stamping that all over the lid, trying to just keep it on the lid instead of bringing it up any. Alright, and what I'm going to do once I have that on the lid is I'm going to go back in with my Morphe E22 and that rustic shade and a tap of the Cypress Umber, that deep brown shade. I did go back in and add a little bit more powder just to catch any fallout. But again, the rustic shade and the Cypress Umber mixed together, and just keeping that on the outer corner and blending into the crease. Going back in with the Morphe M535 just to once again make sure that all of this is blended together. I didn't add any extra color on the brush this time. I'm just going through and windshield wiper motions and just making sure that these colors are blended together. And you see how the powder caught all that fallout? That's one reason that I really like this little technique, because it doesn't allow you to mess up your foundation. Alright, now that we're looking extra scary, I'm going to go in with this Morphe brush. It doesn't have a number, but it is a very teeny tiny diviner pencil that I got from Ulta. And I'm just going to go in with a tap of the Cypress Umber and just bringing that just on the outer corner of my bottom lash line. Just keeping that right on the outside. Alright, and while I have you zoomed in, I'm going to go ahead and put on mascara on my top lashes. I'm just going to be going in with the L'Oreal Bambi Eye Mascara. With this type of look, I don't typically do liner when I have such dark shadow on my lid. I don't know why I don't, because I feel like a lot of people do, but I don't know. I guess I would rather just do eyeshadow than have liner take up any space, if that makes any sense. Alright, mascara is on and I'm looking super scary. I'm going to go in with bronzer now. I'm going to be using Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I'm going to be using my Real Techniques. This is their blush brush. I'm just going in circular motions up the cheekbones, cutting that jawline. And I am going to be putting on false lashes as well, but I will do that last. I looked so aggressive just then. Did I not? I'm like, with the bronzer. For my nose contour, I'm going to go back in with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer using the Morphe E21 brush. It's just an angled, fluffy brush, my favorite brush to use for contouring my nose. And I'm just going to take that angle and stipple this down my nose, brushing through, really getting that nice and defined line. She cute. And then I am going to be taking my Morphe Y5 contour brush, and I'm actually going to contour with my Morphe Debutante bronzer. Same thing, just cutting this cheekbone a little sharper, going underneath and cutting that jawline. Alright, and then I'm going to be taking my Real Techniques powder brush that I used for the all over powder and stippling over my nose contour, just to help blend out that nose contour and not make the lines so harsh. Oh, much better. So I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio in Berry Adore, which I used to use a lot. I'm going to be mixing these two shades together using the same blush brush that I always do, the Morphe M405, just an angled blush brush. I'm just going to be tapping into both of those colors. And like normal, just going up the cheekbones. I'm going to put a little color on the apple of my cheeks, but mainly keeping it up the cheekbones. I'm going to be doing lashes. This time I'm going to be doing the Lily Lashes in Miami Flare. So I'm going to hop off and put my lashes on and I will be right back. Okay, so lashes and bottom lashes are done on, looking good. So now all we have left to do are lips and highlight. For highlight, I am going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy Highlight and my Jaclyn J02 highlighter brush. Ooh. And oh, girl, that is so pretty. Like, are you kidding? I'm going to use a different highlight in more of my videos, I promise, but I mean, seriously, like, I feel like I almost did a little too much. I mean, look at my freaking nose and my Cupid's bow. Are you kidding? It's like, Jesus. It's just so good. This Amrezy Anastasia highlight is just so, it's just so good. Like, seriously. Look at my nose. Is that too much? God, I always say there's never too much highlight, but jeez, that is intense. I'm also going to be adding this highlight in my inner corner of my eyes and underneath my brow bone. So I'm going to be taking my Morphe M213 brush, super tiny little inner highlighter brush. Seriously, like the intensity of this highlight. Holy freaking moly. I don't know what I'm going to do when I run out of this highlight, seriously, because it was limited edition, and I know I say that in literally every video that I post, but I mean, that's intense. Have you seen something better? Because let me know. Let me know, please. And then last but not least is lips. So we are going to be doing the... let me hold it correctly. So we're going to be using the Kylie Cosmetics Lip Blush in Allergic to Bullshit. I mean, she's not wrong. Like, we all are, so it's fine. And then I'm going to be using the KKW Beauty Nude Lip Liner in 0.5 for my little cute lip combo. Now that the liner is on and 75% filling my lips, I'm going to go in with that lip blush. So pretty. Alrighty everybody, this is the final look. I hope that you all enjoyed this tutorial and that it was very helpful for you. If you do try it, please tag me in any pictures or videos or anything. If you have any questions or comments, please comment down below. I hope that you all enjoyed and have an excellent day. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more from me. Thank you guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye. This is still a fluffy... Ooh, hello? Girl, come on. Damn, I look like a ghost. I cannot speak. I don't know if you could hear that, but my stomach just growled so loud. Anyway. One of my little things for my light just completely popped off. Hello? Sorry. Girl, we look good. We look good out here, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. We be looking good.